right, we learned about the distance formula, and we said if we want to find the distance between 2 points, we're going to take the square root of the difference between the 2 points, much like we would if we wanted to see how far away they are from each other. Square that plus the square of the difference of the other two. This is from Pythagorean theorem. So if you weren't here on Monday, you can rewatch Monday's lesson and you'll see how we get there from Pythagoras. Now, I want everybody to have a look at this question on the screen here. I want to find the distance of xy. And we are going to then name these. I'm going to name this one x1 and y1. And I'm going to name this one x2 and y2. Those of you who know what to do, you should already be firing, like just going once, go. Okay, for the rest of you who don't know where we're going, I want you guys to follow along with me. All right, so I'm going to go the square root of, open brackets. Now this says x2, and I've named my x2 15. I've named 15 my x2, so I'm going to go 15 minus my x1 value, which is 0, close brackets, squared, plus, open brackets, y2, which is 20, minus y1, which is 0, close brackets, all squared. This is going to equal to the square root of 15 minus 0 is 15 squared, plus 20 minus 0 is 20 squared. I'm just going to move up just a tiny bit. I don't want to hide the formula. Right, and this is equal to the square root of 15 squared is 225 plus 20 squared is 400. And that means I'm looking for the square root of 225 plus 400 is 625. I want you guys to tell me, what is the square root of 625? Thank you, Samuel. Lachuma forgot to take the square root. Ah, there we go. I don't want answers from just 2 people. I want everybody also participating. So please let me know. Thank you, Chimwemwe. Thank you, Ogutle. The square root of 625 is 25. All right. And this is just a recap of what we had been doing on Monday. Now, I want you to use this exact same idea that we've got on the screen, and I want you guys to solve, find me the distance, solve number 15. Find me the distance of CD. I'm going to give everybody 3 minutes to figure out the distance of CD. Esona, if you would like to do it with me, I'm going to ask you to just hold it. Okay, I'm going to ask you to put your hand down and hold and do the actual sum, and then I'll call you up again. If you have a question, please type in the chat, ma'am, I have a question. Okay, all right, I'm seeing the hand go down, so I'm going to assume you want to answer the question with me. So once you're done, Esona, put your hand back up, okay? And you and I can work through it together. All right, you've got 3 minutes, guys, go for it. Oh, Chloe and Samuel are already done, and they already know that ma'am is going to ask for the the fire emoji in the chat. See, teacher knows, it's just, it feels so nice when people know what to do when they know what to do. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't even have to say it. It just happens. It just happens. I love it, guys. Thank you so much, guys. And Mirula just had, Mirula had that like, one rep.
Putting out all the fires.
I can't believe you, Mirula. Like, really, dude? Really?
It was like, it's getting hot in here. Everyone is sending fire emojis. I'm like, just put it out.
Tiana, what's going on, my sweetie? What's with the tears? Time for a change. Okay, excellent. I think most of us have gotten it at this point, so I'm not gonna belabor it anymore. Let's go ahead. Esona, where's that hand of mine? Come back, Esona. Let's do it. Let's do the things. Hello, my sweetie. How are you doing?
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, my sweetie. How's it going?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm excellent. Thank you. Especially, I'm more excellent because you're going to do this question with me. All right. You're going to tell me what to write. Okay. What am I going to write?
So D is equals to the square root.
Mm.
And then in brackets, you put 6 minus 11 squared.
6 minus 11 squared. Okay. I want you to stop there for 1 second. I want everybody to know what you're doing. So you're going x1, y1, and x2, y2. All right. Yeah, I just need to make sure they know. All right, continue.
Plus into brackets 2 minus 12 squared.
Beautiful. Minus negative 12 squared. Oh, I'm already happy. Yes, let's continue.
So 6 minus 11 gives us negative 5 squared.
Good, negative 5 all squared plus
14 squared.
Good, 14 squared, because 2 minus will give us plus. Good. So 14 squared. Okay, good. This is equal to
25 plus 196.
Good, 196. So this is equal to the square root of
221.
Good, 221. Okay, I know if you punch this into your calculator, Esona, it's going to give you a fraction, not a fraction, a decimal, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you to leave the answer right here. Okay.
Okay.
But you deserve all the flowers, all of them, because you did that so beautifully. Just
thank you, ma'am.
Excelente. I finally learned the Italian word. Thank you, Esona. You're a whole rock star. Okay. Yes. We're going to leave it in third form, guys. Do not give us the fraction or the decimal. And the reason for that is that there are many, many, many fractions. Okay. Luyanda, finish that question for me. Emilia, and then Emilia sends Esona a flower. Guys, you're my whole life. Luyanda, I need you to finish that question for me. Okay, ma'am, for negative 2 squared is with, what does negative 5 squared is with? Yolanda, I'm going to ask you to finish that question for me. Okay. All right, let's have a look at the things that we were looking at yesterday. Oh, Luyanda, no, it's not. Remember, if I have 5 squared, that's the same as 5 times 5. You agree with me? Now, if I have negative 5 all squared, this is the same as negative 5 times negative 5. What will I get? Negative 5 times negative 5? Anybody? Negative 5 times negative 5? Good. It's positive 25. All right. So I saw somebody say scroll up a little bit for 2 seconds. There we go. I'm counting, Chimwemwe. 1, 2 seconds. Okay, I'm finished. Okay, bye-bye. Good. It's going to give us a positive. So are we understanding why, Luyanda? Do we get why it's a positive 25 and not a negative 25? Ah, yes, that's it. All right. Yes, because of the rules of integers. Yes, Takaro, you're doing great. That's it. Okay. Amazing. All right. Okay. I can absolutely use this sum. I can. We're going to look at it again. All right. So I'm going to recap on what happened the last time we met. Okay. I said, I'm going to name this point A and I'm going to name this point B. And we've now got that the distance between these 2 points is 15. So they've given us the distance. I'm going to name this x1, y1, and this one x2 and y2. All right. And we're going to use the distance formula. D is equal to the square root of, open brackets, x2 minus x1 all squared plus y2 minus y1 all squared. Good. And then we're just going to go ahead and replace things where we see them, right? We know that our distance, AB, has actually been given to us. It's 15. So we're going to replace AB with 15. So we're going to go 15 is equal to the square root of, yes, Chimwemwe, substitute, open brackets. My x2 value is Q minus my x1 value, which is -3. So Q minus -3, close brackets, squared, plus, open brackets, 5, which is my y2 value, 5 minus -4, close brackets, squared. Okay. And then we're just going to clean it up a little bit. Let's clean it up on the inside. I'm going to get 15 is equal to the square root of Q, negative will give us positive. So I'll end up with Q plus 3 squared. Yes, Chimwemwe, we do. We need to put the two negatives because we're multiplying them together and they're going to give us a positive answer. Okay. Plus, open brackets, 4, a negative and a negative, 5, a negative and negative will give us a positive. So this is actually 5 plus 4, guys. 5 plus 4, which is 9 squared. Okay. Akwando's like, ma'am, is your formula correct? Akwando, what are you implying? What are you implying? Yes, okay, I'm kidding. Yes, the formula is correct. By the AB, okay. Yes, this was the homework. So everybody who got a chance, who did it, you're checking your answer because this was the last thing we did in the last lesson. Okay. All right. Okay, so Tiana's like, this wasn't the homework. There was another one after this one. That was the homework. Okay, so I want to get rid of the square root, guys. How do I get rid of a square root? How do I get rid of a square root? I want to get rid of the square root. Yes, Patu.
Ma'am, you're gonna square it.
Good. I'm going to square this
Both
side. But if I
sides.
square this side, good. I'm going to square this side as well. All right. So I'm going to get 15 squared is equal to, now the square root is gone because it was cancelled by the square. I'm going to get Q plus 3 all squared plus 9 squared. Let's do a little bit more cleaning up. 15 squared is 225, which is equal to Q plus 3 all squared plus 9 squared, which is, thank you, Leah Bona, 81. Right. And then we're all going to agree, guys, Q plus 3 all squared just means Q plus 3 times Q plus 3. Okay. So we're going to go 225 is equal to, open bracket, Q plus 3 times Q plus 3. Yes, Bonolo, we're going to expand plus 81. All right. What now? What do I do next? My next move, not factorize. It's already factorized. What do I need to do? Move. Yes, Imelda, that's it. Patu, what are we going to do? Don't go away. Patu, don't go away. Okay. Okay, we're going to FOIL. Good. We're going to do the FOIL method. Yes, Tiana.
Ma'am.
Yes.
So, now, but was it like my elbow do the FOIL method? Then we say, we're gonna take a we do the FOIL method and we say most time it's gonna be x q squared plus 3q plus 3q and then plus 9. It's 9.
Good.
It's 9. And then
Plus 81. Don't forget the plus 21.
yeah, plus 81. And then we take a 225 over.
Good. We're going to take this over to the other side and it's going to become?
It's going to be from minus 225.
Good. Minus 225. Good. Now I've got 0 left on the side. Clean it up for me, my sweetie. Clean up.
And then ma'am, then it's gonna be q squared plus 6 squared,
No,
and
6.
then
6 squared or 6 cubed?
6, sorry,
Mhm.
6 cubed,
Mhm.
and then minus 135.
Good. Minus 900, 135. What's next?
And then now we factorize the trinomial.
Good.
Then we're gonna say q plus 15 q minus 9.
Beautiful. Q plus 15 and Q minus 9. Okay, so
And
what are my
now-
answers for Q actually?
And q is gonna be negative 15. Okay, plus 15 is equal to 0, and then q is negative 15. Or
Good.
q is gonna be equal to q minus 9, and it's gonna be a positive 9 is the q's answer.
Good. Beautiful, like 100%. I couldn't have done it better myself. Well done, Tiana. Just wow. I'm very proud. Up here, remember it's 9 plus 81 minus 225. So you must add all of them up together. Okay. Okay, up here, don't forget that. All right. Give me a thumbs up if you followed the steps and everything that we did. Is everybody okay with what happened? Okay, excellent, excellent day. I'm getting many, many thumbs up and I'm happy about that. I'm very happy about that. So, because we've moved at such a stellar pace, we've got a second or two for a bit of a brain break. Look at that. Teacher Coco has given us a brain break. Can you imagine? Guys, like the sky must be falling. The sky must be falling. Teacher Coco has given us a brain break. Imagine, guys, imagine. Teacher Nels is like, Teacher Nels is like, finally, side eye. All right, okay. We're going on a cruise, guys. Let's go on a cruise. Now, for those of you who've never played this game before, okay. But to some people haven't played the cruise, okay? We're gonna have everybody play the cruise. And you don't have to think about maths for a little bit, okay? For a little bit. All right, I'm going to tell you guys that I'm going on the cruise and I'm bringing something. And you need to figure out something that would go along with what I'm bringing, okay? And I'll see if you guys will come along with me. All right, okay, so I'm going on a cruise and I'm bringing a banana. Okay, Teacher Nels. Hello, Teacher Nelly.
Hello.
All right, tell me, what are you bringing on the cruise?
This is tricky because I don't know whether the category is fruit or the letters. I'm gonna say an orange.
An orange. Okay. Teacher Nell says she's
Yeah.
bringing an orange. And Teacher Nelly cannot go. Unfortunately, she's not going on the cruise. I'm sorry.
I knew
am
it.
so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Teacher Nels. All right. Anybody want to try? Mirula, what are you bringing? What are you bringing?
Monkey.
A monkey. A monkey. No, we're not going. Nope. Nope. Sorry.
Oh.
We can't go. Unfortunately not. Nice try though. I see where you were going with the link there. Esona, what are you bringing?
A blender.
A blender. No, sorry, not a blender. No. All right, guys, remember, whatever it is you pick has to have something to do with the word banana. Dakaro, what are you bringing?
I want to say ice cream.
Ice cream. No, we can't go. No, I'm sorry, Dakalo. Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, Emilio, what are you bringing? A bandana.
I want to say what I wanted to say a monkey, but I know it's not right. So
Yeah.
I want to try and bring a car.
A car. Hmm.
Yeah.
No, we're not going. We're not going. Sorry, Emilio. All right, I'll give you guys another example. Somebody said they're coming on the cruise and they're bringing grapes. Oh, okay. They're bringing grapes. Okay. Jasmine, what are you bringing? So who's going? Jasmine, what are you gonna bring?
Cocktail for the grapes to put it
A
in,
cocktail? No, unfortunately not.
and
No.
the banana peels.
No, we can't bring banana peels. Sorry. Leabona, what would you bring? Oh, Amber says she'll bring a blueberry and she's going.
Sorry, ma'am, I bring a mango.
Mango. Oh, Leabona, you're going. Oh my God, Leabona's going. Yes, a mango. Emilia says a strawberry. Yes, we're definitely going. Okay, strawberry. Somebody said a knife. No knife. No knife. Oguhle says a raspberry and Oguhle is going. Mirula, what do you want to bring? Have you figured it out yet?
Blackberries.
Blackberries, you're definitely going. Absolutely.
Yay.
Yay. Also, I'll see you there. I will see you there. All right, let's see. Let's look at some of the others. Raspberry. Oh, Sangya says lemon. And Sangya's coming. Lemon. Cherries. Puseleto's going. Cherries. Pineapple. You're going. Whoever's bringing pineapple. Who is it? Ndamulelo. Ndamulelo's bringing pineapple. Jasmine, what are you bringing? Protection. Who said protection? Jasmine, what are you gonna bring?
Fruit juice.
Fruit juice. No, I can't accept fruit juice. Unfortunately not. Okay.
It's associated with fruit.
I know, but I'll tell you guys, I'll tell you now. Zinati says apple. Zinati says apple and Zinati can't go. Zinati can't go. Okay, there's a cherry, a mixing machine, no, an apple. Hope says a lime. Hope can go. Esona, have you figured out how we get to go on the cruise though?
I was thinking coconut.
Yes, coconut is going as well. We've got coconut. I see peaches, I see grapes. Okay, it has something to do with vowels and consonants, guys. Dragon fruit can also come. Dragon fruit can also come. We can't bring a fruit bowl. No, we can bring a plum. Okay, think about the first letter. I've just given you guys an example or a clue. Think about the first letter, and this has something to do with vowels and consonants. Teacher Nelly, have you seen it? Avocado cannot come. Avocado cannot come. Apricot cannot. Okay. Hatu, what do you think?
Ma'am, is it that the word starts with a consonant and the word should contain a vowel?
Yes, that's it. It starts with a consonant, but it's a fruit that starts with a consonant. See, Patu, you don't even like it, but here you are busy giving people answers. Well done. Well done. Yes, so lychee can come. You guys can see, if you guys check it out. Apple can't come because apple starts with a vowel. Orange can't come because it starts with a vowel, right? Avocado can't come because it starts with a vowel, but all the other fruits that can come start with a consonant instead of a vowel. Okay. All right. Okay, that was our brain break for today. Jasmine's like, unamused because she keeps saying things that were fruit adjacent and not the actual fruit. I'm sorry, Jasmine. I'm sorry, my sweetie. All right, everybody, let's have a bit of a, I don't even know what a bottle gourd is. All right, guys, let's stretch. Let's get back into it. Okay. Okay, so today we're actually learning about the midpoint formula. Okay, we're learning about the midpoint formula, guys. And we're going to learn about how the midpoint formula is actually put together on a Cartesian plane. So, yeah. Okay. If I have 2 points, guys, if I have 2 points on the Cartesian plane, one here and one here, I'm going to call this one A and I'm going to call this one B. I'm going to draw a straight line from A to B. Now, I want you guys to find me the middle of my point, and we're going to call this point M, right? Now, remember, guys, when we were doing the distance formula, we spoke about how we can take the coordinates of A and we'll call it x1 and y1, and the coordinates of B will be x2 and y2, close brackets. Now, the only way we're going to be able to find the middle point is by taking x1 plus x2 and dividing it by 2. That's how we're going to find the middle. Okay, because in this case, we're not just considering the distance. The midpoint is not a distance. The midpoint should give us another set of coordinates. So the midpoints must also give us an x coordinate and a y coordinate. It's not going to be a number like when we did the distance formula. We're not just going to get like 17 or 5 or 33. We're going to get an x value and a y value. Okay, I need a thumbs up. Does everybody understand what I mean when I say that it's going to give me an x value and a y value, and it's going to tell me of a point on the Cartesian plane and not a distance? Okay, Emile says she's confused. I'm going to show you in just a little bit. Okay, we're going to do this next one together. Okay. All right, let's look at this one over here. I'm going to explain Akahang, but I'm going to use an example. Okay, I'm going to use an example, guys. So this over here says, find the midpoint of the line segment with the given endpoints. So they've given us the endpoints here for number 9. Okay, so I'm going to call this first point here x1 and y1. And this next point over here will be x2 and y2. I'm going to put this into the midpoint formula, M, and then I'm going to open a bracket. Now I need my x1 value. My x1 value is -4 plus my x2 value, which is 5 over 2, and then semicolon, my y value, which is 4, y1 plus y2, which is -1 over 2. Okay, -4 plus 5, guys, is how much? -4 plus 5 is? Put it in the chat. That's it. It's an easy question. -4 plus 5 is 1 over 2. Right, what about this side? 4 plus -1 will give me, close bracket. I like that. Okay, 3 over 2, close bracket. Okay, so what this has actually given me, guys, is an x value and a y value. All right, let's look at what this looks like on the Cartesian plane. Okay, I'm going to name this coordinate A, and I'm going to name this one B. Okay, so now I'm going to have 2 inverted. Okay, cool. I'm going to have to put it the other way around. So this thing actually looks like this. Okay, this is point A, guys. A is -4 and 4. And point B over here, B is 5 and -1. The point smack dab in the middle of this line AB, the point right here in the middle is the point we just calculated for. There it is. The coordinates of this point over here, M, is 1/2 and 3/2. Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense. Yes? Okay, Courtney, are you with me now? Emiche, are you with me? Jasmine's 100% happy. Chimwemwe is happy. Kanye is happy. I'm happy, guys. Okay, Emiche, we're going to do another example. Okay. Emelda, it doesn't matter if it's in, if it's a fraction or not. Okay. Okay, and my drawing is completely off base. Okay, because this thing here must have been over here like that, because both of my answers are positive. Okay, so it should have looked like that. All right, I'm glad we're all happy. We're going to do another example, okay, Emiche? We're going to look at number 10. Let's look at number 10, guys. Okay, here's the problem, guys. I've got two people called Zoom user. I've got two people called Zoom user. So I need both the Zoom users to help us out here. One of you needs to give us a name, guys. Emiche, I know your name is Emiche. So the Zoom user is actually Offense. Emiche, okay, teacher Nels, help me out here. The person named Emiche is actually Offense. And the person named Zoom user is actually Emiche. Am I correct? Emiche and Offense, please help. Help us. Help us help you. Guys, I can't believe this is happening. Okay. Okay, good. So Zoom user is Emiche, and the person that teacher Coco mistakenly named Emiche is Offense. Teacher Nels, please help me. Help me. All right, okay, let's look at this next question. Oh my goodness, what a day. What a day. All right, so these are my 2 points, guys, okay? These are my 2 points. So x1 and y1, and I'm going to name this one x2 and y2. We're going to use the midpoint formula here. We're going to go m is equal to. Now, the midpoint formula says x1 plus x2. So I'm going to take -1 plus -6 over 2. And then y1 plus y2. Yes, Courtney, both sides must have 2 as the denominator. Absolutely. We must divide by 2. Okay, 9 over 2, close brackets. And then solve, guys. The gradient is equal to -1 plus -6 is going to give us -7 over 2. And -6 plus 5 is going to give us 1 over 2. Okay, Luyanda, it's not going to be -1. It's going to be -1. The plus and the minus will give us a negative. So I'm going to have -1 minus 6, which will give us -7. Okay.
Yeah, it's -1 minus -6. It's -1 minus -6. Isn't that the case?
Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. It was a plus. It's a plus.
Ah.
The midpoint formula has a plus, guys, not a negative. It's not the distance formula, guys. It's the midpoint. So we must minus. Oh, we must add. Yes, good. Not negative, positive, go. Okay. Okay, and then Gift is saying -6 plus 5 is 1 over 1, not over 1, over 2, over 2. All right. Okay, I want you guys to try this next one. Try number 11. I want you guys Oh, -1. Sorry, -1/2. Yes, -6 plus 5 is -1. Okay. Yes, guys. Yes, -1. Good. Thanks for pointing it out. 100%, guys. All right, let's look at number 11, guys. I would like you guys to do number 11 with me here. All right, so I'm going to go the midpoint of these 2 points, name them again, x1, y1, x2, y2. All right, so we're going to go x1 is 2 plus x1 is 2 plus x2, which is 1 over 2, comma, y1 is 4 plus y2, which is -3 over 2, close bracket, is equal to m, open brackets. 2 plus 1 is 3 over 2. Okay. And then 4 plus -3 will give us 4 minus 3, which is 1 over 2. Close brackets. Okay. I had to close bracket. All right. Do you guys want to give me the coordinates for 12, please? Pop your coordinates for 12 in the chat once you've figured them out. Look at number 12, guys, and do the answer for that one for me. Lwandile is already done. I don't know what you guys are waiting for. Lwandile is finished. M, open brackets. Okay, I'm just going to erase this quickly. Close, already done. Hey, some people are fast. Okay, x1, y1, x2, y2. Take it away, guys. I see Jackson is like busy there going through the motions. Unless he's texting, it looks like, no, he's got a calculator. Okay. He's just making sure. Jackson's just making sure. Good stuff, Jackson. Keep it up. Abiani says -3 and 3. Samuel's like, no offense, but high IQ. Okay. I know, they're so fast. Even me, I literally just said, do the question, and they were like, done. Yes, Tiana.
Ma'am, so are you ever
Yes.
gonna give us a question, eh? Like,
Mhm.
there's I don't know how to say it, man. Like, say we have something that must simplify. Are we gonna have to maybe simplify it? Because I check all of them have 2 as a denominator. So
Yes. Yeah, but if it comes out as something like 6 over 2, then we have to divide. So 6 divided by 2 will then give us 3. So we must write it like that. Okay. Cool. It's just that the other ones were fractions to begin with. I didn't plan it, it just happened. Okay. All right, I'm going to go for the answer because it looks like everybody's done. Ogusha's already got my answers for me as well. Okay, -4 plus -2 over 2, semicolon. That's my x values, my y values. 4 plus 2 over 2, close brackets, is equal to, the midpoint would be -4 plus -2 will give us -6 over 2, semicolon. 4 plus 2 is 6 over 2. Okay, but Puseleto, we don't leave it just like that, my sweetie. We need to simplify. So m, open brackets, -6 divided by 2 is -3, and 6 divided by 2 is 3. Okay, I want you guys to just notice, I want you to note that the only reason all my other answers are fractions over 2 is because the number at the top is an odd number. So this one is 3 over 2. This one over here is 1 over 2. Okay. Over here, I've got, at this top one over here, I had -7 and over 2, and I had -6 over 2. Same over here. I had 1 over 2 and 3 over 2. Okay, yes, Tyra.
So maybe is it always gonna be a plus, or is it also gonna change to a minus?
No, always a plus. Always.
Okay, okay, thank you, ma'am.
All right, you're welcome. Ogushe, yes, it always has to be in brackets because it's a coordinate. It's a coordinate on the Cartesian plane, and we never write a coordinate on the Cartesian plane without brackets. Okay. Jasmine, what's up?
I'm gonna take your job.
No,
you're
don't.
teaching.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's see. Yes.
Because I figured out already how to do this without any mistakes. Because if you know what you're doing, you can simplify it. And most of the time, you need to simplify it. And when it's odd numbers, you can just leave it like that, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. But you need to make sure that you're doing it. You're matching the right things together. You understand what I mean? But I feel like yes.
Yes.
Okay. I feel like yes, you can do it, and you probably. I'm not sure. Most teachers would mark the midpoint formula anyway, but you need to write it in a way that makes sense. Okay. Thanks, Jasmine. And stop stealing my job. I'm watching you. Okay. Rebecca is asking, what does endpoint mean? Endpoint means this point is one of the ends of the line, and this point is the other end of the line. So this and this. They want you to find the midpoint. Midpoint. Okay. So this is the end, and this is the end, and you must find the mid. Okay. Yes, Esona.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes.
Ma'am, so for the example, ma'am, like my answer was 1/2, ma'am. Do I leave my answer like that, or should I write it as 0.5?
No, write it as 1/2.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Dakalo's like, maths gets worse before it gets easy, as it gets easy, after you think it's easy. Courtney, what's up?
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, my sweetie, what's up?
I have a question. So what if there's a 0/2? Do you leave it like that?
No, what's 0 divided by 2?
0.
Yeah, and 0. So you must write 0.
All right, ma'am. Thank you.
Sure. That's what I'm saying. If you can divide by the 2, divide by it. But if it gives you something like 5/2, leave it as 5/2. No, Esther? If the other one is an even number, is an odd even number, and there's an odd number, no, don't simplify. Leave it just like that. Okay.
What
All right,
if
let's
the,
yes, ma'am.
what if the odd number is one of the coordinates? Let's say the x coordinate is like odd number, and the even number, like as a fraction, and the other one you can simplify to, let's say, to a whole number.
You leave the one as a fraction, and then you take the other one and you make it a whole number. Okay.
Oh.
Thank you for that question. Part 2?
Ma'am, I wanted to answer.
Yes, absolutely. Do number 1 for me. Let's go.
Okay,
is
ma'am. So we
equal
have m 5 + 1/2.
good. Then
0 + 4/2.
good. So my m is going to be, the coordinate is
6/2
6/2
and 4/2,
4/2,
which simplifies to 3 and 2.
3 and 2. Beautiful.
Yes.
That's it. Well done, part 2. I love it. Dakalo, I need you to put your hand up for me, my sweetie, and you can do 2 for me. Okay. All right, my sweetie. Okay, let's look at number 2. Dakalo.
So we're gonna say m bracket -7 plus -2. No, wait, sorry, -8.
No, my
Why
sweetie.
am I? Oh, I'm reading number 3. I'm so sorry. It's going to be +7 plus -9.
Good. over
2,
mhm,
comma,
and then
-8
mhm,
plus 3 over 2,
good, plus 3 over 2. Okay.
which will
This is
be equal to -2 over 2,
-2 over 2.
Comma, -5 over 2.
-5 over 2. Okay, so what are we going to do here? What's my final answer?
We're going to, your final answer is going to be -1, comma,
Mhm.
-5 over 2.
Beautiful. That's it. That's exactly what I was looking for. Dakaro, you did that so beautifully. Well done. Very, very well done. Okay. Now, you all know, Tiana, do you have a question for me, my sweetie? Because we're not going to do number 3 today because we still have the quiz. Teacher Nell, don't put the quiz yet in the chat. Tiana, do you have a question?
No, ma'am, it's fine. I wanted to
Okay.
answer.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I have a couple more questions, but I want to just introduce you guys to something that we're going to be talking about in a little bit more detail on Wednesday, on Monday. Okay. All right. What are we going to do when they give us the midpoint? Okay. What are we going to do when they give us the midpoint? Now, guys, I want you to pay careful attention. All right. So they say that there are 2 points, A and B, and they've given us the midpoint, right? They've given us that A is equal to -9 and -1. And they've told us that the midpoint is 8 and 14. They want you to find the coordinates X and Y for B. So we're going to be using the midpoint formula to find the end point, not the midpoint. So we're doing the opposite of what needs to happen now. Okay, so follow along with me. It's not difficult at all, guys. Not at all. Okay, so we're going to go. The midpoint is equal to, open brackets. Let me write it up here. We know that the midpoint is, open brackets, x1 plus x2 over 2, brackets, y1 plus y2 over 2. Ooh, my handwriting, ma'am. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look at my X values. Now, I know that my X values are -9 and X. And I know that when I add them together and divide by 2, they must give me 8. So I'm going to write it that way. I'm going to say, I know that if I go -9 plus X divided by 2, the answer that I would get would be 8. I would get 8 out. Same with Y, guys. I know that if I went -1 plus this Y value divided by 2, my answer would be 14. So I can then go -1 plus Y over 2 must give me the answer of 14. Now I can solve for X and for Y. Can you guys do that for me? Yes, Gift, it is. Okay, it's one of those tough questions. Can we solve for X, guys? We've done these types of questions millions of times. It's grade 8 work, grade 9 work. It's not difficult at all. I'm going to solve here by multiplying both sides by 2, multiply by 2, multiply by 2. Then I'm going to get -9 plus X is equal to 16. Take the -9 over to the other side, and I'm going to get X is equal to 16 plus 9, which is 25. That's the X value. And then over here, I'm going to bring this one off, back down. And then to get rid of this divide by 2, I'm going to times by 2. But what I do on the left-hand side, I must also do on the right-hand side. So I also times by 2, because I know that 2 divided by 2 is going to cancel. And then I will have -1 plus Y is equal to 14. Sorry, 28. I'm lying. 14 times 2, 28. right? And then I'm going to take my -1 over to the other side, and it's going to become +1. Therefore, y is equal to 29. That's it, Inganati. Okay. So the coordinate for B over here is 25 and 29. Yes, Jasmine.
So over here you have to multiply by 2.
Yes, because my x over here has a divide by 2. When I'm solving for an equation, how do I get rid of divide by 2? I need to times multiply by 2. Are you seeing that?
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, we're going to do one more. I know the time is up, okay, but I want us to do one more example together. Let's do this one over here. They've given us the endpoint as that. So this is our A value. And they've given us that our midpoint, our M, is this point over here. They want us to figure out what B is. So we're going to go, open bracket, 10 plus x over 2 must equal to the midpoint. The midpoint of x is 6, comma, 12. 12 plus y over 2. I'm going to ask you to mute for me, please, Jasmine, is equal to 9. All right. Gift is so mad at me. I'm sorry, Gift. Okay, and then I want you guys to solve for x and solve for y. Remember, we're just going to take this side and times by 2, take this side and times by 2. And then we're going to times by 2 on this side and times by 2 on this side. So solve for this, guys. Go and Gift. I'm not their best friend today. I'm not their friend. Cancel, 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 cancel. All right, so I'm going to end up with 10 plus x is equal to 12. 6 times 2 is 12. And then on this side, I'm going to end up with 12 plus y is equal to 18. Solve for x and for y for me. X is equal to, I'm going to take 10 over and it will become minus 10. So x is equal to 2. And on this side, y will be equal to 18 minus 12. Therefore, y is equal to 6. Give me a thumbs up if that was difficult or if that was hard. Listen to me. Give me a thumbs up if that was easy, a thumbs down if it was difficult. Inganati, I know it's so easy. It's so easy. Yet here is Gift and Chloe busy on some lele. It was fine. I don't think it was that difficult, guys. It's a nice topic. Oh, I see. Okay. Somebody says, ma'am, at my school, the gradient equals M and the midpoint equals mid. You'll see, Lwandile, that I'm using a capital letter M for midpoint because I'm going to use the small letter m for gradient.